What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? I'm fantastic, thanks for asking. This week, we have an LED music spectrum analyzer, or so it's called. Fun times, I know. This one is going to be short. Well, short for me. It might be a fail, we'll see. Sometimes things just don't work out, or work for that matter. There's most likely going to be a part 2 to this, as I try to diagnose why there's no sound coming from the speaker. I mean, I figured it would be underwhelming, but no sound at all? Not cool. As per usual, let's lay everything out, make sure everything is here. Better to find out now than later. I'll show you guys everything I used in this construction, and then let's get to making some shit. See that homemade fume extractor? Want to see how I made it? Link above. Alrighty then, let's tin these pads. Roger Wilco 5187 asked me last video why I use extra flux when I'm soldering. And to be honest, I don't know. I basically learned to solder by watching YouTube videos on board repair, and I'd say 99% of them always used flux, so it's basically just something I copied. I don't think it needs to be done when you're soldering a clean board. You know, I think I just like to complain about how the no clean flux sucks. As per usual, the LEDs are polarity sensitive. This brand, well, I think all the brands I have used so far, the side with the green is the ground or the negative. As you can see, this board has the negative and positive sides clearly marked. Thanks, you did. Your written instructions still suck though. And of course, you can always check the polarity with your multimeter if you're not sure. Wow, I'm getting fast in my old age. 132 LEDs installed in 1 minute and 3 seconds. Nice. Insert no clean flux joke here. Now, onto the brains of this operation. This is a microcontroller. Its purpose? Can't tell you, plus instructions. But from the diagram, it looks like it decodes the frequency of the left and right audio levels from the audio jack, and then decides on how many of the lights to turn on for each frequency level. It looks like the higher the volume, the more lights it lights up. Higher volume equals higher voltage, equals more lights. Simple, right? Now for the installation of these chips, I drag solder. Love it or hate it, it works. A few videos ago, I said I don't see the difference between leaded and unleaded solder. Well, here's the difference. I mean, look at how smooth that is. I'm a big man, and I can admit when I'm wrong. Leaded solder for the win. If only I used it on the chips in the Red Ring of Death video. Maybe it wouldn't have been so rough. But for real, look at how smooth that is. It's a thing of beauty. On to the next chip. Looks like this is what controls the speaker. Spoiler alert, the speaker don't work upon completion. And I'm hoping to fix some shit in the next video. After looking at this footage, I think the first place I'm going to look is this chip. I don't like one of those joints, but still, smooth. Now for the resistors. I know I have explained this before, but for those not in the know, the numbers on the resistors are a code. The code breakdown is as follows. Take the 3 digits, in this case 101, take the first 2 digits and then add the last digit in zeros. So 10 and add a 0. So this is a 100 ohm resistor. If it was a 102, then it would be a 10 with 2 more zeros. So a 1000 ohm resistor. If it was a 225, it would be 22 with 5 zeros. So 2,200,000 ohms. Easy peasy. Next up is the USB connector. This is a micro B type and supplies the board with 5 volts. I don't know what it is, but I always have a problem installing these. Notice the tip change? Good old Wiki makes a return, and if you don't know who or what Wiki is, watch more of my videos, damn it. Here's a random momentary switch. I think it controls the volume in 2 levels, high and low, but the speaker isn't working, so no idea. Now, since the rest of the components are just more resistors and caps, I'm going to take the chance to talk to you, dear viewer. I'm reaching out to ask what you guys want to see in some future videos. I have many robotics kits I can make. I have a few ideas of making some custom devices using Arduinos. You know, stuff like that. Should I just bring you guys on repair jobs? Maybe some folks would like to see that. Should I try my hand at repairs? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. And also, how am I doing? Are the videos too long? Too short? How's the audio quality? Video? Again, Let me know. I know I can't please everyone, but a consensus can't hurt. Well, with that out of the way, let's get back to making shit. So this is an electrolytic cap, and like an LED, it's polarity sensitive. Usually the side with the gray stripe is negative, but always check the datasheet. Let's give this thing one final clean, and let's install a speaker. Old timer tip, if you're not sure if a speaker works, you can use a 9-volt battery. Put it to the wires coming off the speaker. If the speaker jumps or pops, it should work fine. But just tap it. Don't leave it there for more than half a second. You can check polarity with this method too. If the cone gets pushed out instead of sucked in, your polarity is correct. I would demonstrate, but it's really hard to catch on camera, and I'm kind of lazy. The case for this is pretty simple. It's 4 screws and 8 nuts. We use the nuts inside as spacers and then the outside to hold everything together. And with that, we're done with assembly. I couldn't get the speaker to work no matter what I tried. But like I said, I'll work on that in part 2, where I fix some shit. Hey now, future me here. I was going to make a part 2 to this video, but it literally took me 5 minutes to fix. Remember that joint I said I didn't like? Well, that's exactly what it was. I was trying to check voltage out of the terminals, and just touching the bad joint made the speaker engage. I guess that's the benefit of editing these videos. I could see where I messed up. All it needed was a dab of solder, and that's it. All fixed. To all 23 of you who watched that last uploaded video, Blinding Lights, apologies. I figured a part 2 wasn't needed, and honestly, I didn't like the way the audio sounded on it. So I just deleted it, added this repair in, and renamed it. Again, sorry folks, won't make a habit of that. Well, just like I thought, the speaker sounds horrible. Oh well. It has 2 bad LEDs too. I don't think I'm going to bother fixing them. This thing, while I think it looks kind of cool, is really useless. What in the hell has an audio jack and a USB-A connector? Well, besides my Mac Mini. The cord is also pretty short, so while I do like the looks of this, it's kind of cool, but it's just kind of a fail because the speaker's crap. Oh well, what do you want for $10? Anyway, here's some sexy B-roll, and as always, thanks for watching.